We've all got that one idea, right? That little what if that just kind of pops into your head and won't leave. But what's the real difference between a thought that just fades away and a reality that changes your life? Well, in this explainer, that's exactly what we're going to dig into. We're going to look at some amazing, timeless wisdom from all over the world to build like a practical roadmap from dream to done.
Yeah, it really all comes down to this one question, doesn't it? What's that secret sauce, that magic ingredient that turns a wish into something you can actually touch and feel? That's the puzzle we're putting together today. All right, so where does this whole journey even begin? I mean, before you make a single plan, before you take one step, there has to be a dream. So let's start right there. Let's talk about the raw, incredible power of that very first spark. You've probably heard this one before, but it is so much more than just a nice poster quote. It's a total mindset shift. What Zig Ziglar is saying here is that the act of just dreaming it, of seeing that goal with total clarity in your mind, that's the first and most critical step. So the only real limit, it's not about money or connections, it's about how big you're willing to let your imagination run. And this African proverb, wow, it completely changes how you think about dreams. A dream isn't some luxury, you know? It's not just something you want. It's essential. It's part of who we are. Dreams are our wings. They're what give us the power to lift off and rise above where we are right now. Without them, we're just stuck on the ground. Then you have Eleanor Roosevelt, who adds a really crucial piece to this puzzle. See, it's not enough to just have a dream. The future belongs to the people who truly believe in the beauty and the importance of their vision. That belief, that conviction, that's the fuel you need for the journey ahead. Okay, so you've got the dream. You believe in it with all your heart. Now what? This is the moment we pivot. We go from the world of ideas inside your head to the world of doing stuff out here. This is where the real work starts. Oh, I absolutely love this definition. It's perfect. A dream isn't the finished tree. It's the seed. Think about that. It has all the potential of the final thing, but it needs to be planted, it needs water, it needs care. A dream is just the starting point. And action? Well, that's the soil you plant that seed in. This quote is all about getting into the right mindset to help that little seed grow. Look, it's super easy to get a little rush from just talking about our big plans, right? But real progress, real momentum, that comes from action. This is about switching your focus from announcing what you're going to do to demonstrating what you're doing. Let your results do all the talking for you. But the minute you start taking action, you realize something pretty fast. The path forward isn't some flat, easy street. Nope, it's a climb, a steep one. And as we're about to see, there are no shortcuts to the top. And here's Colin Powell laying it out with like military precision. There's no magic wand you can wave. Turning that little seedling of a dream into a massive, towering reality, that's a hands-on, get-your-hands-dirty kind of process. It's built on effort, on resilience, and just sheer stubborn persistence. So let's actually break those ingredients down. Sweat, that's the raw effort, both physical and mental. Determination, that's the grit, the mindset that keeps you pushing forward when every part of you wants to quit. And hard work is just doing both of those things, consistently, day after day. These aren't just suggestions, you guys. They're requirements. And this proverb, man, it just brings that whole climb metaphor into crystal clear focus. You just can't teleport to the summit. Success is built one step at a time, one choice at a time, one effort at a time. Every single tiny little gain, it all matters on the way to the top. So what keeps you going during that long, tough climb? Ultimately, it all comes down to your mindset. So for this last part, we're going to look at some timeless wisdom that can help you guide your internal compass on this journey. Okay, this slide presents a really fascinating balance. On one side, you have this proverb about destiny. It kind of speaks to alignment, right? When your dream is truly yours, the path feels less like a constant fight and more like you're just flowing with it. It's about finding your true purpose. But then, on the other side, you get this crucial piece of advice. Your vision for the future has to be grounded in the lessons from your past. So the real wisdom here isn't about picking one or the other. It's about using what you've learned from your past to help you recognize the right path for your future. And we'll leave you with this really powerful piece of encouragement from C.S. Lewis. It's a beautiful reminder that this whole process we've been talking about, from dream to action to reality, it's not a one-and-done thing. It's a cycle that can repeat throughout your entire life. There's no expiration date on dreaming. The chance to start again is always right here, right now. So, after all that wisdom, the only question that really truly matters is the one right here.
Because a dream is just a dream until you take that very first step. What's yours going to be?